Earning money as a student is rough. I mean, you don't really have enough experience, companies don't want to trust you, plus you need a flexible job schedule to go along with your lectures. Trust me, guys, I know this so well because we've all been there. But what if I told you that you can earn money from your very own hobbies that you just do for fun or pleasure? I mean, that would be pretty cool, right? Well, today you're in luck because I will share some of the best hobbies that can actually make you money and also some tips and tricks on how to turn them into some profits. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Now, the first hobby on our list is as simple as coffee. I mean, many people absolutely love coffee or even can't live without it, myself included. I mean, I'm on like 6 cups of coffee right now, guys, but anyway, this is especially relevant for students who often rely on caffeine during late night study or party sessions. I mean, we've all been there. And studies even show that over 2.25 billion cups of coffee are consumed worldwide daily. So if you're a student who loves coffee instead of just becoming a barista, think much bigger. For example, you could become a coffee influencer like Dina Kalanta or Alex Mo, let's say. You could visit local coffee shops or cafes and write reviews on your Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube channels. You could also share your own brewing tips and overall knowledge on coffee. Now, affiliate marketing can bring in extra income as well when you link to coffee products or equipment. And attending coffee fairs or events can also help you build connections and grow your presence. And eventually, once your influence grows there, you could consider even selling your own coffee brand. Of course, that would require more investment, but it's a possible direction to really pursue in the future. But in this case, you would need to pick a specific type of coffee, then partner with coffee roasters or suppliers for very quality beans, create your own unique brand identity with attractive packaging, and open your online store. But more on the online store part later in the video. Next up on the list is writing. Now, I know what a lot of you might be thinking, that with AI's capabilities these days, writers aren't needed, but that's just simply not true at all. Many businesses are still looking for very skilled writers and copywriters, especially those with SEO skills. So, if you enjoy writing and are good at storytelling or communicating and know a thing or two about SEO writing, you definitely can turn your words into some cash in very various ways. Freelance writing is a great start. Platforms like Upwork and Fiverr offer opportunities to sell your writing skills directly to clients. You can start with smaller tasks and businesses, and once you've gained experience, maybe this can even become a full-time gig for you. I mean, who knows? And also, if you get tired of writing only for brands, which I know could be tiring, you could also create your own blog and write about the things that you actually want to write about. Now, if you grow an audience over time, you can get money by monetizing through ads, sponsorships, or affiliate marketing. Also, think about publishing an ebook as well, as it can generate a very steady stream of passive income, which we all love. Though I'll tell you more about this in the second part of the video as well, so make sure to stay tuned. And now, coming back to AI, instead of fearing that it will take your place or your job, you can use it to your advantage and speed up your writing process with tools like Copy AI or Quillbot, because even though anyone can use AI to write text, it takes a very skilled writer to squeeze the best out of it. The next hobby is illustrations and designs. Now, as human beings, we are very visual. Studies show that 90% of all communication happens visually. Businesses know this, and they are very hungry for good graphic design skills. So, if you like designing and illustrating, you can jump on platforms like Fiverr and offer freelance services to create various visuals for brands. For example, you can sell social media templates for brands or create templates for presentations and planners. There's also always a strong demand for eye-catching logos, as businesses want to stand out with their brand's visual identity. So if you think you have the skill for this, try it out for sure, because it's a really great and flexible way to earn some money without stepping a foot out of your house. Moving on, we have making music. Now, there are plenty of ways to make money as a musician, so if you are on one, you are in luck. You can just start by performing live at events or online concerts, teaching others to play or sing, or even setting up a Patreon for exclusive content. Now, the bottom line here is if your hobby is making music, you can make some real cash off it. And speaking of which, also very popular right now is making beats and samples. Now, beats are basically catchy hooks that musicians can build on, while samples are snippets of existing sounds for others to reuse in their tracks. I mean, I don't even know why I'm telling you all this, because if you're a musician, you probably know what beats and samples are, so I'll just shut up and stick to telling you how to actually sell them. So, you can sell your beats on platforms like Airbit or BeatStars, which are like stock photo sites, but for music. And there's real money in it. Airbit artists have made over $50 million, and BeatStars has paid out $325 million. So, I mean, lots and lots of opportunities here. And keep in mind that you can sell your beats as exclusive or non-exclusive. Now, exclusive rights mean bigger payouts, but your quality's got to be top notch. Now, if you need some inspiration, check out Sound Oracle. Now, they have some really cool sounds to explore, and their sounds have been in over 20 Grammy-winning songs by artists like, very well known, Drake, Jay-Z, and even Justin Timberlake, which we probably all love. Maybe some of you don't, but you get the point. Another hobby that can make you some money is photography. Sure, everyone has a cell phone and anyone can snap photos, but high quality photographers are still making bank. You can too. Now, from weddings and events to selling your shots on stock photo websites, the possibilities are really endless here. You can specialize even in niches like drone photography or 360-degree shots for unique, high-paying projects that really do pay well. Now, I really suggest starting locally by offering photography services to small businesses that need professional images for their websites or just social media accounts. Now, you can also sell your photos online through stock sites like iStock or Shutterstock for some sweet passive income there. While the commissions aren't huge, regular uploads of high-quality images can add up. Portrait photography is another great avenue, and you don't even need a studio for this because many clients prefer outdoor or on-location shoots. Oh, and by the way, don't just focus only on human portraits, because did you know that there's a growing demand for pet portraits? Yep, you heard me right. It is a growing, promising area you might want to explore. And I will actually talk more about pets later on in this video. Just stick around to find out. So, lastly, think about growing followers on Instagram or TikTok. This can lead to monetizing through sponsorships or print sales. Next up on the list is cooking. If you love spending your free time cooking, baking, and then tasting your creations, why not think about earning more than just some praise from your friends and family? Now, let me tell you a few ways you can start making money from cooking without any large investments. Now, one popular option is to start a food recipe blog where you can share your creations and earn some passive income through ads or sponsorships. You can also consider putting it all into an ebook or online course. Of course, keep in mind that running a blog or writing an ebook involves a lot of work. Now, from writing recipes to taking mouth-watering photos. Now, as I said earlier, photos are important. Now, if you prefer talking over writing and are not afraid of the camera, you can always start your cooking channel on YouTube. Now, just film yourself making your favorite dishes, show off your cooking process, and then taste test the results. I know I absolutely love these cooking channels and they are a lifesaver. Now, with the dedication and success, you could tap into brand sponsorships and ads and even move forward with other media like your own recipe book. For example, a very great example here is Joshua Weissman, who gained fame through his YouTube channel where he shares cooking tutorials, tips, and recipes. Now, this success eventually led to the release of his cookbook, Joshua Weissman, an unapologetic cookbook. A really good book, by the way. So everything is possible. Moving on, let's talk about crafts. Whatever it is, handmade jewelry, knitted clothes, or accessories, handmade items are still appealing to many customers because they might offer a better quality or a way to just stand out from mass-produced products. So, if you have something to offer, you can start by testing the market on a smaller scale. Try selling your crafts to people you know. Set up a shop at a flea market or open an Etsy store. Now, as you gain customers and experience, also, you can consider expanding into a full-fledged business. And if you don't want to craft the goods yourself, consider creating DIY kits that allow customers to create something themselves. For example, you could offer kits for fun projects like bridal bouquets. This way you can encourage creativity while still earning some money. Now, whatever you choose, don't forget to stay consistent with your brand's identity and look for ways to really stand out. Also, spend time on a high-quality product photography, attend craft fairs, and wear your own creations, as it can spark conversations and lead to new customers. Alright, so the next hobby might sound a bit weird to you guys, and that hobby is comedy. Well, I mean, you don't really need to be as famous or popular as Kevin Hart or, let's say, Bill Burr to start earning money from great jokes, because with platforms like YouTube and TikTok, you can build an audience by sharing your funny skits or funny commentary. I mean, we see it all the time right now, especially on TikTok. And as your following grows, you can monetize your content through ads, sponsorships, or crowdfunding on apps like Patreon. You can also diversify your content by launching a podcast where you invite fellow comedians to discuss certain topics, or by just creating merchandise with your very funny jokes. Now, if you gain some recognition, you may also try earning money by performing at local comedy clubs or private events. Oh, and also don't overlook the possibility of earning extra money by writing comedic content for TV shows, YouTube channels, or other comedians. I mean, this would be a little bit later on in your journey, but it's still definitely doable. So, if you're that funny friend of the group who makes everyone laugh, you can definitely give this a go. And in a world often filled with bad news, many people just need a really good laugh sometimes. Well, guys, we're coming closer to the end. I think this is the 9th hobby on my list. But anyway, this hobby is fitness and health. Everyone wants to look good and feel good, so it's no surprise that there's a huge demand for personal trainers and personalized fitness programs. So here are some ways you can turn your love for sports into some cash. The most obvious one is becoming an online fitness coach. Now, of course, that requires deeper expertise, but if you have enough of that, you can coach people virtually without leaving your living room. I mean, that is if you do have a big enough living room. On a similar note, you can start a YouTube fitness channel, share your fitness journey, tips, and workout routines on it. Once you have some success, ads and sponsorships will roll in to fill in your pocket with some cash. You can also create and sell workout or meal plans to others. Just make sure to do your research so you're not relying solely on personal experience. This is very important. That way you can tailor your plans to different needs and keep your customers happy. And now, guys, the time has come to talk about the very last hobby on my list, but first, just answer me this question. Do you love animals? If the answer is yes, consider diving into the world of pet care. Now, the pet industry is absolutely booming right now, and I think you can really see it for yourself. People treat their pets more and more like family members, or even better than their family members, let's be real here. So there's an increase in products and services for pets, and pet owners are increasingly seeking premium services for their furry or scaly companions. So here are some pet-related ideas that could help you earn money without needing big spaces or resources. Now, one of them is just plainly pet sitting. You can act as a pet nanny while owners are on vacation or busy with other things. Now, look for apps like Rover or Care.com and offer your pet sitting services there. Now, the second idea is custom pet themed merchandise. Now, this relates to the previous hobby I've discussed, which is crafts. It goes really hand in hand here. So if you're crafty and have a passion for animals, you can consider creating custom pet apparel and accessories, or even photographing or painting pet portraits. Now, remember, I mentioned this before. Now, the third idea is offering virtual pet training and consultations. Of course, you should have deeper knowledge of pet care and training for this, because tips like, play with your pet are really not enough for people. But if you have lots of experience with animals and love learning more about their care, then you can share your knowledge with others for some money. Okay, guys, now that I've listed all the hobbies, let's discuss more in depth on how you can actually profit from them. Now, I know I already mentioned some tips while discussing each of them, but I just wanted to present to you with some additional general ideas that could apply to I mean, most of these hobbies. So, number one is building a strong social media presence. Now, use TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube to showcase your skills and build an audience overall. Not only can this bring more recognition and customers, but it also opens doors for collaborations, sponsorships, and affiliate marketing opportunities. Now, the most important rules are to stay consistent with your uploading, know your target audience, and don't be afraid to look for ways to just stand out of the crowd. This is also very important. Now, the other way is to have your own website. Having your own website is a huge advantage no matter what you do. Whether it's a portfolio to showcase your talents and projects or an online store to manage and sell your products directly to customers, a website gives you full control over how you present yourself. Plus, it adds credibility and makes it much easier for people to find you, helping you grow your audience and business. Now, hosting your website builder is a really great tool for this and is super duper easy to use and doesn't require any coding knowledge whatsoever. With it, you can create portfolios, online stores, landing pages, and so much more. Take this site, for instance. Let me just show you real quick. Now, this site I created is an example for a handmade pottery business, and as you can see, it has everything you need. Aesthetic visuals, clear call to action buttons, products that you can directly purchase from the site, and customer reviews, and so on and so on. Now, all these features help make the brand look more trustworthy and enhance the customer experience by having everything they need in just one place. And guess what? I built this site with Website Builder in just 30 minutes. I mean, crazy, right? So if you're curious, we've got plenty of videos on our channel showing how to create different types of websites using this tool. And plus, it's super easy, so definitely check them out. And if you want to give it a try, click the link in the description, and don't forget to use the code WB10 for an extra 10% off. Now, one more great way to monetize your hobbies is by adding them to digital products like ebooks, templates, presets, or guides. The best part about digital products is that you can sell them repeatedly and create a steady stream of income without any extra work. And lastly, I've already mentioned this, but just join freelance platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, or Freelancer to find clients and just get paid for your work. So yeah, guys, I really hope that this video fired you up to turn your hobby into some money, because as you can see, it's really possible. So if it did motivate you, make sure to smash that like button. And also, I would really love to hear your success stories. So please tell me all about it in the comments down below. And also check out our video on starting a digital product business, in which I cover website builders, e-commerce features in a bit more detail. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any further videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.